Hello, students. Today we are going to see a new topic from your English textbook. The topic name is 1.2, a synopsis, the Swiss Family Robinson. A synopsis means a short information. This is novel, and in this lesson, short information of the novel is given. What information there in the textbook, in the story, a short story is told to us. So let's see the story. A synopsis: the Swiss Family Robinson. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. It has also been made into graphic novels and films. So this is very well known novel. Based on this novel, movies also prepared. The novel, written by the Swiss clergyman John David Wyss, who is the writer of this novel, John David Wyss, is not just an adventure. Is not just an adventure. It aimed at teaching young people values like self reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. Prudent means tactful, proper use of resources. It also has good lessons relevant in natural science, good husbandry, and even mathematics. Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent. Obviously, it is imaginary story, so some events are not practical, but we must consider that it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. Given below is a synopsis, an outline of its basic story. Outline, that means not the total story, only the outline. Some of the main incidents are given. William, Elizabeth, and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. So Robinson family was traveling, voyage, sea traveling, water traveling, William, Elizabeth, and their children. The other passengers evacuated without them. Evacuated means they left. They left the ship and they went to safety. William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz, were left to survive alone. They weathered the great storm waiting in the ship's hold. There was a storm, therefore, they entered into the compartment that is safe, that was safe in the ship. So they entered into the ship's hold and they somehow managed to survive the storm. The ship survived the night, and the family found themselves within sight of a tropical desert island the next morning. They decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. So they observed one island and they decided to swim and reach on the island. With much efforts, they constructed a vessel out of tubs. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed towards the island. So, after collecting some of the important essential things, they created a vessel and they sat on it and they reached the island. Two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam beside them. The ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books, a disassembled pinnace, that is the tent, and and provisions had also survived. Over the next few days, William father attached the floatable old kegs to one another and built a bow that curved around them. So they created a shelter. The family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and soften the floor with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their beds. So they cut the grass and they spread down on the floor. They came to a grove of trees. There was a small forest. One tree grew what looked like gods on it on its turk, turk trunk. The father told Frizz the gods would make excellent bowls and spoons, and they cut them into various utensils. So they prepared some utensils, bowls because to drink water, to eat food. They prepared spoons also. After some days, Elizabeth informed William that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. The current camp was not only exposed but also very dry and hot. If they built a house up in one of the large trees, they would be safe from jackals. So there were two reasons behind changing the shelter. Their current place was exposed, it was dry and hot, and second one, they wanted to be safe from the jackals. She described a perfect tree for the project, one whose trunk was nearly 40 feet in diameter. So they reached at a tree which was very big. The branches were very long and extended straight out from the trunk, making them perfect platform for a structure. Later, when determining the height of the lowest branch, the father taught the boys geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. He measured a definite distance from the trunk, then he calculated angles from several measured rods, determining that the lowest branch was 30 feet off the ground. So the lowest branch was 30 feet above from the ground. So they decided to construct a tree house. The men knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot. Thus, they created their ladder. So, they created a ladder to go up. Father returned to the beach and collected driftwood. Driftwood, that means from the ocean, the wood is going to float and come to the island. Thinking it would be perfect to build a sledge or runners rather than wheels. Later, they used it to transport materials. So, they created some vehicles so that they can carry heavy material. Meanwhile, Elizabeth announced that the garden she had been tending, so taking care of, was producing healthy plants. Corn, melons, pumpkins, and cucumbers were already growing. The next day, only the father and Fritz traveled to the woods, exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with waxy fruit. And they came across one tree plant which was having waxy fruit from which candles could be made. So they thought that they can make candles. Fritz discovered a tree exuding a rubbery sap. Rubber was coming out, from which his father claimed that they could make boots, footwear. Thinking ahead of the next winter, father decided to create a place safe from the elements. Elements means animals. A strong storage spot to protect themselves and their belongings. Fritz came up with the idea of a cave. So, first they were living open on the shore. Secondly, they constructed the tree house. And third, now winter was coming. To save themselves and their belongings, their material, they decided to construct a cave. Not finding one, they thought of carving out their own cave in the rock, orbiting the camping site. So they decided to carve the cave. On the mouth face of the rock, father marked the dimensions for an opening and they picked up away at the hard surface with their axes, chisels, hammers, and shovels. Over the next several days, the family cut windows in the rocks to allow for cross currents of air and for sunlight to enter the cave. When they had finished, they had four rooms complete with a fireplace. Fireplace was very important because winter was approaching. They now had a new winter home. Because of the low light, the cave house they had built felt oppressive. That means there was no proper ventilation. To remedy this, father and Jack rigged up a new light. That was darkness was there inside. They found a bamboo pole that would reach from the floor to the ceiling. Then, after securing it, Jack climbed to the top of the pole and hung a large oil lamp that they had rescued from the ship. So, they tied the lamp and the waxy fruit which they have got, they used it as fuel. One day, they found that one of the family's huts had been completely destroyed and the cultivated fields around it had been trampled and ruined, totally destroyed. There were huge footmarks everywhere. Father saw massive damage to trees as well as many huge footprints, which he identified as belonging to an elephant herd. The next morning, the family began to design a new defense to discourage all wild animals from entering their cultivated land. So they decided to fence their surrounding. They also finalized their ideas about a new residence. Now again they decided to construct their fourth residence. Rather than building a house on a stilt, that means only one on a single tree, they would use four strong trees growing in a square near one another as a foundation. So they decided to construct the fourth house on four trees, four foundations. The trees were of equal size, approximately 12 feet apart. Thus, they built another safe house, home. 10 years passed. So, 10 years already gone. This family was living properly. They adopted to the environment, and the young boys were now young men, and the parents were very proud. They called the Iceland New Switzerland. Many adventures occurred over the years. On the shore of another island, Fritz had knocked down an albatross. One day, Fritz was on the another island. He knocked down one albatross, one bird, which was threatening to attack him when and found a rag tied to the large bird's leg, and he found one piece of cloth which was tied to the legs of the bird. On the rag was a message that an Elizabeth English woman had been stranded on the smoking rock, and there was a message which was written that one English woman was stuck on one island, Smoking Rock. Fritz had no idea how old the message was. His father suggested that Smoking Rock sounded like a reference to a volcano. Since there were no volcanoes in the vicinity, the bird might have come from hundreds of miles away. However, Fritz felt that someone needed his help and he determined to do his best to find the sender. Before returning home, he had written his own note on the rag. On the same rag he has written his note, retied it to the albatross leg. On the same bird he retied the rag and had watched the bird fly off. The note told whoever received it, do not despair. What was written there by the Fritz? Do not despair, don't be worried. Help is near, help is going to come. Fritz then successfully rescued the young woman, Jenny Montrose. Though shy at first, soon she got used to living with the Robinson family. So Fritz somehow managed to rescue the woman. One day, they saw a ship which had laid anchor. An encampment had been set up on one of the smaller islands. After checking the people through their spyglasses, Fritz and his father decided to announce themselves after they had returned home and cleaned it up. So after some days, they observed one ship in their vicinity, and they decided to go to those people and talk. They did not want the crew to think they were savages, so they changed their appearance. The next day, Fritz and his father met the captain and told him their own history as well as Jenny's. So they met the captain and they told the story that for 10 years we are living on this island and we found this girl whose name is Jenny. To everyone's surprise, it had been Jenny's father who had inspired the captain's search. And the captain felt very happy because Jenny's father told the captain to search for her, the daughter. He believed his daughter was still alive after 3 years. The captain had decided to attempt to find her. With a burst of celebration, the family, passengers, and crew of the British vessel headed towards New Switzerland. Everyone was amazed by the prosperity and good health of the survivors. As the day ended, the father realized that decision must be made about who wanted to stay on the island or return with the ship. Elizabeth and her husband did not wish to live anywhere but on the island. So, Elizabeth, the father and mother decided to stay on the island. They had been there for so long and had grown used to their life. Jenny asked if anyone would support her return to England. Jenny decided to go to England. Fritz was the first to respond, and Fritz said that yes, he is going to come. He offered cheers for us who were going to Europe. Ernest, on the other hand, wanted to stay on the island. Jack also decided to stay back. Franz, the youngest boy, decided to join Fritz in learning. He wanted to learn education. Franz wanted a chance to receive an academic education. Before Fritz left, he told his parents of his love for Jenny and his wish to marry her. The father had kept a record of all the adventures they had had on the island, 10 years of record. He handed over the journals to the captain to be published, and he gave to the captain of the ship and he told him that you can publish in the society, civilization. Then the ship departed. That's it. Now try to read the story properly. Thank you.